everybody, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people, and I'd love to welcome you, your guides, my guides, and the energy of the universe along with us today. Feeling fantastic, and absolute pleasure to have you here. Okay, what I'm going to have a look at today is I'm just going to do a general reading on Ukraine. It'll be a quick reading, but there's a bit of information that has been coming out. What's happened is that NATO have voted to increase the air defence for Ukraine. Not sure how. I'm sure there's information out there on that, but they have committed. So I read the other day on what's going to happen after Putin bombed Ukraine, and I did get that it wasn't going to cause any backing off whatsoever. In fact, it's actually going to cause more support for Ukraine, and so it should. So NATO is going to increase their air defence. There was a report, unverified on the international stage, but the Ukraine military have put out information that this morning they have shot down 4 Russian helicopters in the southeastern provinces, and apparently they have liberated 5 more villages in that area. So they're still moving forward towards Kherson, which is great. Russia is out of the Kremlin. They've gone, to the EU, if you'd like, we could turn the gas back on, and Germany have basically told them to nick off. So I found that quite, okay, it amused me that the EU are not kowtowing to Russia's going, by the way, we could if you wanted to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a quick look, use my runic tarot I'll just have a look from Ukraine's point of view. Now, I also read that Russia claims, the Kremlin are claiming that they have arrested 8 people in regards to the bombing of the Crimean Bridge. 5 Russians and is it 8? Might have been 7. No, 8. 5 Russians, and the other 3 were a mixture of Ukrainian and Armenian. Now, I'm a bit dubious about that. I think it might just be I'll draw a couple of cards in regards to that. When I saw that, the immediate reaction that came through me was that it was just they had to be seen to be doing something. I don't think they know who actually did it, but we'll have a quick look. Were these 8 arrested by Russian intelligence actually responsible for the bombing of the Crimean Bridge? Were these 8 arrested responsible for the bombing? Right, first card out is Ace of Swords, the truth. The truth is the signifier. The truth is what? It's actually a no card, being a major arcana, but we'll see where it goes. Oh, my beautiful Ukraine card. Okay. Because these are in this order, and it is the 4 of Swords as well, so we've got the 4 of Swords here. I am going to say that yes, they are involved. So that is the truth. There is been wounded in battle, forced to retreat. We've got my Ukraine card on one side, so this is the messaging coming forward by Ukraine, and on the other side we've got my underground resistance card. So I'm going to double check with Pendulum. It is a quick question. What I'm getting is that yes, so it is a yes with the working between Ukraine and the resistance. I'm just going to ask a couple of questions here, so I'll just bring you up slightly. Ever so slightly more. Okay. Oh, get that set properly. May I ask a question, please? May I ask a question? Ask a question, please. were some or all of these 8 arrested actually responsible in some way? Keeping it fairly vague. Were some or all of those arrested actually responsible in some way? And I'm getting a yes. Okay. Wants me to ask another question. Will they betray the resistance, the underground, their superiors? Very strong no. Very strong no. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. I'm getting the feel from that of very strongly of how the French resistance were during World War II against the Nazis, and that they knew that if they got caught, that was it. But they're not going to tell. They're not going to tell, so I'm really quite pleased in regards. So they're not going to betray the resistance in regards to that. Okay, that... Oh boy. Okay, sorry. I'm just getting a real heavy weight on my shoulders. I'm feeling torture. Oh, sorry. Clear those energies. I'm not sorry. Okay, didn't want to go there. Clear those energies. Clear those energies. That's yeah. There's nothing I can say in regards to that. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I don't mean to do this on air for you. Okay. Right. Okay, NATO. Let's move on to NATO. I just feel very cold, chills, very heavy weight, burden. Just like I want to burst out into tears. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that to the party today. I didn't mean that to go there. Okay, I want to just next. Will NATO increase air defence to Ukraine? I've got a card flipped over there. Where's that? Was it? No, it just glimpsed out at me. It was the Two of Swords. Felt like a crossroads moment. Very much a crossroads moment in regards to air superiority. Okay. Tell me about the Star of Hope. Star of Hope, Wheel of Fortune. Don't know that I need to go much further with that, but we'll have a quick look. I've got the resistance again, has come forward, defending and contracts and agreements. I don't know that I need to read any further on that. That literally told the story that yes, it's going to happen. It's going to be in association with the resistance, the Star of Hope. Yeah, okay, tell me about NATO increasing the air defence. NATO increasing the air defence. NATO increasing the air defence. There's just so much that's jumped out there. It's not really going to tell me anything. Tell me about NATO increasing the air defence. Is it going to be effective for Ukraine? Is it going to protect Ukraine? Is it going to protect Ukraine, NATO? Well, okay, what have we got here that refused to go back in? King of Cups. The Biden administration. Do not ever underestimate the technology that the US brings to this party. The Biden administration is going to step forward. They have the biggest army in the world. They have the biggest air force in the world. They have the second biggest air force in the world, which is the Navy. Do not ever, the Biden administration is going to step up. What else did we get here? Why is that? Oh, because I'm I'm not holding my deck upside down. I literally had 2 cards come upside down. So the Biden administration is going to step forward. There is a plan being brought forward in regards to this. A passionate plan is being brought forward with this message. It is going to change the face of the battlefield. It's going to be emotionally relieving. So instead of emotionally overwhelming, it is going to be a huge sigh of emotion is what I got told there, and it's going to lift the. Why did I think lift the burden? Why did I think lift? Okay, it's going to be protecting the ground is what I'm seeing. Lot coming forward, protecting the ground. It is going to be a crossroads moment in regards to this. And then we have justice, a rebalancing of the scales. And here's my burden card. It is going to lift the burden, and again another crossroads, but the path forward is this Sun card. Okay, it's actually going to happen very quickly that this arrangement is going to come into play. Then I have 2 kings and a tower. 2 kings and a tower. Putin, justice and truth, tower moment, or the Kremlin. I'm going to call it the Kremlin because every time I've read on Putin, he is incapacitated or not existent at all. And then we have this new beginning of strength. Okay, so yes, it's going to come forward very quickly. It is a crossroad moment in regards to this battle. And then we have temperance and judgment on the base. Okay, so yes, NATO is going to. I'll use the same cards. These are my Gilded Tarot Royale. Is the EU going to accept this offer of increased gas supply? Basically, the Kremlin have come out and said, oh, we could turn it back on at any time. All you have to do is ask. Oh dear. Is the EU going to accept the offer of Russian gas? That's a no card. 5 of Swords. Oh, did that? Those 2 cards I put back in upside down. That's a no card. That they've Russia's done. Remember how I said pariah yesterday? Yeah, they've just done their deed, and I'm getting the real feel that the EU just don't want anything to do with them anymore. Those are going to be decades of work required to gain back the trust. So it's just full of emotion. But the eye is seeing this truth. There is going to be overwhelming emotion. It is about new relationships and new partnerships. Thank you, Meister. It's not so much about the emotion, but what's happening is the EU, or the countries in the EU, are setting themselves up with new partnerships. Yeah, like those cards. Queen of Cups. There is something it's being worked on. There is diplomatic negotiations in play at the moment, and something is going to be revealed in regards to these new relationships that is going to cause a tower moment. I think that's the realization of the Kremlin and the oligarchs that they are no longer relevant, and the rebalancing of the scales of power. And temperance again, 3 major arcana. It's telling me, take note. Take note. It is about relationships, and it is about the EU making new relationships that is going to be revealed. It'll be a tower moment for Russia as the balance of power is basically rebalanced. It'll be their actions and consequences. And then we have again a rebalancing card on the base, harsh truth coming forward about how they're going to walk away. And then we have the two kings again. Man, I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. Harsh truth coming forward about how the EU are just turning their back on this relationship with Russia. And we have these figures coming forward. This is not Putin, it's not the Kremlin in this case. This is about, goes with these negotiations, this Queen of Cups, these negotiations that are going on. It's about strength in technology and wisdom and truth, and then mentorship and protection and wealth. Okay, so to me, that is a no. They're not going to get involved. They're not going to say to Russia, yes, please. I'm just getting this pariah, decades, can't be trusted, etc., etc. Because even if they said yes, who's to say that Russia wouldn't turn it off again at the drop of a hat? So they have lost faith and trust. Okay, thank you for joining me for this particular reading, and I shall look after yourselves. Strength, energy, love, a lattice all over the entire world, because not just to Ukraine, but there are situations going on throughout this Mother Earth of ours. So look after yourselves, do what you can, but no more is expected of you, and love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.